Elevate your steak night with this vibrant dish featuring a zesty chimichurri sauce and creamy C60 infused mayo potatoes with dill. This is bursting with flavor and enhanced with the benefits of C60 Power EVOO. This meal is a perfect balance of indulgence and nourishment. Look at these ribeye steaks. What would go better with ribeye steaks than some C60 Power EVOO amped up chimichurri sauce? Can I get an amen? And then we're gonna make some delicious organic potatoes. You always wanna eat organic potatoes. I met a potato farmer once and he said he wouldn't even eat his own potatoes that he grew because they weren't organic. Anything that grows in the ground, on the ground, or eats off of the ground needs to be organic. Capiche? Okay. And then we're gonna boil up these potatoes. We're gonna cut them in half. We're gonna whip up some delicious dill, EVOO, extra antioxidant power mayo to dress these potatoes with, and they're gonna be delicious. So first, I'm going to get the steak onto the grill. We're gonna simply season these steaks with just a little bit of flake salt and some pepper. There we go. I'm just gonna turn these bad boys over and get them right on the grill. We need to put a little pat of butter on the grill first, because butter makes everything better. Oh yeah. We're gonna cut these potatoes just in half. That's it. And I leave the skin on because that's where a lot of the nutrients in potatoes are. Otherwise, you're just eating starch. Who wants to just eat starch? So I'm just going to put them in the bowl and we're gonna pop them in the boiling water and get these boiled up. There we go. There we go. We'll bring that to a boil while these steaks cook. Because they're so thick, are probably gonna take somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes just to sear them. So I would do about 7 minutes on each side. And then we're gonna turn the heat down. You could also pop them in the oven because they're so thick. If you are cooking these on the grill, I would recommend you sear them on high heat on the grill for about 3 to 5 minutes per side. And then you pop them up on the upper deck of the grill for another 3 to 5 minutes total. And they should be perfectly medium rare. Now I also love to cook in a sous vide, but that's getting a little too fancy for this one. For all of you cilantro haters out there, you're welcome. I'm making the chimichurri out of parsley. So we want a good amount of parsley. Want to try to get as many of the tops as possible. You're just going to roll it up and dice it up really as fine as humanly possible. So that's about a cup of parsley. You can also use cilantro, or you can use a mix of the two. Continuing with the garlic, so you need 2 cloves of garlic. This is just an extra large one. So again, you want to try to get this as finely diced as possible. All right, that is really well diced. Pop that right in there. We're going to add in some red pepper. 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. 1, 2. We're going to put in 1 tablespoon of the C60 Power EVOO and some salt. Oh yeah. I'm going to let that sit while we drain the potatoes and we make the dill mayo. What we need today is a little bit of dill, obviously. We have just a little bit of lemon juice for some brightness, some white wine vinegar. Typically you can either use white vinegar or white wine vinegar. We have a whole egg. We have some celery salt, some Dijon mustard, and of course our secret ingredient, C60 Power's EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. So let's get cooking. I'm just gonna put everything in the blender. So let's crack our egg. There we go. A little bit of lemon juice, some white wine vinegar, about a cup of olive oil. I'm going to add in our celery salt, our Grey Poupon, just a little bit of mustard, our C60 EVOO, a tablespoon, and of course our dill prawns. Now you want to try to make sure that you're getting the prawns and not too much of the stem. So we're going to start with about that much and see if we need more. Now the recipe is in the book, so if you have any questions, check it out. Perfect. We have our delicious dill C60 EVOO mayo. We're going to just pour it into the cooled potatoes that we boiled up to perfection. And we're just gonna toss it. And by tossing them, look at this, look at that. Oh, it is so fragrant and delicious. And before I serve this, I'm gonna pop a little bit more of the dill on top to make it beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at those steaks. That is a beautiful thing. Perfectly medium rare. So we have completed our amazing, perfectly cooked steak dish with C60 Power EVOO mayo with dill and our amazing chimichurri sauce enhanced by C60 Power. Bon appetit!